Randy Robinson here at Life Today TV with my special guest, singer-songwriter Heather Williams.
Hi.
Thanks for being with us. I gotta say, I hadn't heard you until we booked you on the show. And I was like, I gotta listen to Christian radio more often or something.
Yeah, you do.
That's a given. But you have a beautiful voice. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
And so I want people to hear your album. And the new album is called This Time Around?
This Time Around, that's right.
And it's available lots of places. We don't even know all the places yet.
Digital, you can download it anywhere digital. You can get it at your Christian bookstore.
Where do you want them to go? To your website? Would that be better?
You can go to heatherwilliamsmusic.com, all one word, heatherwilliamsmusic.com.
I've heard a lot of singers, and I hope you're ready, because with the new album, This Time Around, I think it's going to catch you by surprise how successful it is, just because it moves people. So
I'm hoping.
Just hold on. Get yourself in a good God spot, because here goes the ride. I'm just saying.
I want him to be in control. That's the thing. I mean, I'm ready for it. I want to say that. Talk to me, in a little while, but I'm ready for it because I want God to just take this to the next level, get me in front of even more people to be able to tell them what God's done in my life.
Well, and see, that's the thing that comes through, is the fact that it is God working in your life, because you've come from rough stuff, things that nobody should have to go through. Yeah. And here you are praising God.
Yeah.
I mean, it's powerful. Tell me a little bit about some of the music, where some of the lyrics have come from, and how that kind of evolved.
Well, I have a song that's been out for a while, and it's called Hallelujah, and that's actually a song that was born out of pain through the loss of a child, me personally. Me being a songwriter, lyrics are very important to me. I want the message to come through, but I want it to be as simple as possible. I want people to be able to listen to it and be like, oh, I get it. And I think with Hallelujah, people got it right away, because it's a prayer. It's a prayer for everybody who's ever wanted God to just show up, or needed God desperately to show up, and they just lift their heads and sing Hallelujah and ask Him to show up, and He does. You also can go from that, kind of a little bit more of a somber, if you will, song, up to something like Beautiful Thing, which is a song that is totally the opposite style-wise of Hallelujah, but it speaks to, God, take everything that I am and make this broken mess a beautiful thing.
Yeah, what are you saying there on the chorus? Because I couldn't quite get that.
I can see your face. Can you take all that I am and make this broken mess a beautiful thing?
What's the hammer part?
Can you take all that I am and make this broken mess a beautiful thing, a beautiful thing, a beautiful thing?
Hammer.
Is that not the
First of all, neck movement, nice. Very nice.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
This is the one where you're walking down the street?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, obviously, I don't know the lyrics.
This is the song for the broken-hearted, two-time loser stuck out in the cold. This is a song for the long-lost dreamer, starstruck, blinded, ready to fold. So you're talking about where it says, let go of the handles and turn the channel.
Okay.
Like your
Gotcha.
handles.
And that song's about giving it up to God?
Giving everything to God, just saying, you know what? For me personally, I made a mess of my life before I gave it over to Jesus, but then just say, here you go, God. And He says He gives us beauty for ashes. So that's that song, bottom line, God, take these ashes and make some beauty. And He has, and He will.
Awesome. See, I missed some of the lyrics because I was too busy dancing.
Nice.
Because that's a great little groove.
Isn't it, though?
It's a fun song.
It's a great song. Yeah, and then I have another one. I think it's probably one of my favorites that's on there, that is called Always Been Faithful. And this was a lyric and a song that was actually brought to me, which as a songwriter, sometimes you can get a little like, well, I didn't write that song, that's not going on there, but you kind of have to humble yourself, and at the end of the day, the best song wins. But I actually had a writer who is very well known called Ben Glover and Tony Wood, who they're phenomenal. And Ben Glover had actually heard me on Total Access with Wally from Way FM, and he had heard my interview, and he called my label and was like, I have to work with her. I want to work with her. Her story is so powerful. And he sent me this song, and through my label, and I was listening to it, and the first line just got me because it said, "Mine is not a story I would have chosen for myself, or one that I would ever wish on anybody else." And for me, that just grabbed me. And the rest of the song just speaks to how faithful God is, that through anything and everything that we face, that He's always been faithful. And I think that's the heartbeat of this album, is that, you know, God takes ordinary people every day, people who nobody would look twice at, and He uses them for His glory if you allow Him to have everything. And He has been faithful to me. I mean, this has blown me away. I'm still pinching myself, you know? And I just want to be available. I want to be, you know, available for God to use me any way that He wants me to. And right now He's using music, and I'm glad for that.
It's
I'm very
good
glad.
stuff. It's
Thank
really good
you.
stuff. Thanks for coming and visiting us, singing a couple songs with us.
You're very welcome.
And be sure to check her out. Seriously, Heather Williams, heatherwilliamsmusic.com.